and welcome to Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, final year for the oldest building in the NBA, but no doubt, over these decades, there's been no shortage of excitement.
Oh, when I think about Run TMC, you think about the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and then the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond.
As good as it gets. Paul George rejects it to Curry.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here comes the screen. Steph Curry, tough matchup against George. Going to launch beyond the arc and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produces once again. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Leonard, his first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Paul George. Fires the three. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Now Doc Rivers gonna call a timeout here. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. The opposing coach is gonna counter, make some changes of his own.
Subbing in for
to Leonard.
number 23, Williams.
To Williams. Leonard. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Thompson. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Russell into the front court. Up 5. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. It remains Warrior basketball. They'll get it down to Thompson. Cauley Stein to Thompson. They call a 3-second violation. George, textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Shot from the lane won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Klay Thompson against George. To Green. Add 2 points to the board.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Leonard. You've got to get that one to go. Curry into the front court. Leads 5. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 4. Good start.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Works it up top. Leonard. Not that time. He misses. To Curry. And it's Green. 4-2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
PG lets it fly. To Russell. Green to Russell. Russell. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Russell with it up top. Lead stands at 7. Here comes the screen. Thompson goes to the left side. Draymond Green matched up with Paul George. Draymond Green, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Draymond Green swats it. Thompson, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
That's it for the first quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Wins tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Possession lies with Golden State. Klay Thompson, defended by Harkless. To Shaun Livingston. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Kevon Looney with the block. And too much contact.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Team foul number 1.
Klay Thompson in a matchup with Harkless. To Green. Harkless. For 3. Buries it.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. From the painted area, won't go down. To Harkless. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Alec Burks at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Leonard knocks down the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Curry. Steph Curry. He's 2 for 2 now.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Leonard, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Warriors have the basketball to Thompson. Can't miss those. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
That's me, I got it.
Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Leonard can't go down. Smothering defense. To Curry.
I got ball. Watch cut.
Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Williams into the front court. Right now, down 7. George sizing up Draymond Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
George knocks it down. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Paul George fires. Paul George. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. It's Curry controlling the offense. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound brought down by Harrell. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Paul George, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line.
Shoot it again.
Curry to bring it up. Under a minute to go before halftime. Lets it fly from long range, and Steph. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down just a couple. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Leonard knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Paul George, now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's good. And it gets them closer as we reach the end of the first half. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Strong finish for Paul George.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Warriors basketball. Thompson to Green. Probing the defense. Knocked loose. Draymond Green against Paul George. Even to Zubats. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Curry with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5.
Here we go.
Here comes the screen. Stephen Curry with a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Leonard. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 5. To Leonard. Rises for the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly to George. Sizing up the defense. George on the drive, but his shot misses. Thompson to Curry. Beyond the arc for 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. George off the mark.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ah, the element of surprise on multiple fronts there. Well played.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Draymond Green. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game. Kawhi Leonard, defended by Draymond Green, goes to the right side. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Curry to Thompson. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Time for some new personnel into the game. Beverly into the front court. Up 6. Able to convert inside.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Curry add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
And they called a foul. Felt a breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
First personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
George to Leonard. From long range. And that's rebounded by Golden State. Curry into the front court. 5-point game. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
And look out. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Green to Thompson. Deep 2 there, won't go.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Steph Curry here against Harkless. Perfect feed to set up the basket. Third quarter comes to an end. The Clippers have the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
To Leonard. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevon Looney snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
George guarded by Looney. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George missed it.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
And Steph Curry dials in from 3.
And depending upon the personnel, the transition 3-point pull-up shot is no longer the anomaly. It's the norm.
Kawhi Leonard. Jumper's good.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
To Curry. For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
And he hits.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Paul George tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Curry into the front court. His group now down 2. Going to launch beyond the arc. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one. And a throwdown.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the fourth.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George lets it fly. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. And stuffs it home.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Steph Curry against Paul George. 4-3. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Draymond Green sends it away. Curry to bring it up. The deficit is 6. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Beverly gets it in the left corner. Leonard, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Leonard to George. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Oh, they called the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Paul George to Williams. Fires the three, and the rebound comes down to Thompson. Here's Curry with it up top. Down 6. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing there.
Curry, that's good D. Shot no good. George against Klay Thompson. Now we get a whistle. They'll wrap him up with the intentional foul and a little over 20 seconds left to play.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a 2-possession game.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Curry buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Whoa, what a finish.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Curry. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
2 huge free throws in a 1-point game. Intentional foul is going to make him earn it at the line.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both.
Good shot, man.
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one by 3. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.